Welcome, I will be showing you how to create a Pong game in Scratch. To start, create a new project and click Backdrops. Select the box tool and choose a dark color. Draw a box that covers the entire screen. Now, click Sprite 1. Rename the sprite to Player 1. Delete the two cats and create a new sprite. Set the color to white and the outline to transparent. Create a rectangle in the middle. This will be Player 1's paddle. Go to the coding page. Click Events. Drag out when green flag is clicked. Go to the Motion tab and drag out Go to X0 and Y0. Set X to -235. Go to Events. Drag out when space key pressed. Change space to the letter W. Now, click Ctrl and drag out the Forever block. Also, drag out the If, Then block. Click Sensing and drag out the key pressed button. Change the space to the letter W again. Click Motion and drag out the Change Y by block. Change the 10 to a 5. Right-click on the When W key pressed and click Duplicate. Change both of the W letters to S. Also, change the 5 to -5. This is how it should look. Now, go to Events. Drag out the When green flag clicked block. Go to Controls and drag out a Forever block. Also drag out an If, Then block. Now, click the Operators button. Drag out the Greater Than block. It has an arrow pointing to the 50. Change the 50 to 145. Go to Motion. Drag out the Y position circle into the blank space. Then, drag out the Change Y by block. Change the 10 to -5. Right-click the When green flag clicked and duplicate it. Drag the Y position to where the 145 is. Now, change the blank space to -145. Change the -5 to 5. Now, right-click on the Player 1 sprite. Click the Duplicate option. Now, change the original starting position to 235. Next, change all of the W letters to the up arrow and the S letters to the down arrow. This is how it should be looking. Now we will create the ball. Click the New Sprite option. Rename the sprite to Ball. In the Costumes tab, create a small white ball using the box tool. Go back to the code and drag out a When green flag is clicked block out. Go to the Motion and drag out the Go to X0 and Y0 button. Drag out the Point in Direction block. Go to Operators and drag out the Pick Random block into where the number 90 is. Set the numbers to 50 and 120. Now, drag out a Forever block. Next, go to the Variables tab and click Make a Variable. Name the variable, Speed. Drag the variable out. Then, drag out a green flag block. Go back to the Variables tab and drag out a Set Variable to block. Set the speed to 3. Go to Motion and drag out the Move 10 steps block. Drag the speed circle into where the number 10 is. Now, add an If on Edge, Bounce block and a Set Rotation Style Don't Rotate block out. Go to the Control button. Drag out the If Then block. Now, go to Sensing and drag out the Touching Mouse Pointer block into the If Then space. Change mouse pointer to Player 1. Now, go to Variables and drag out a Change Variable by block out. Change the variable to speed and change the number 1 to 0.8. Now, go to Motion and drag out the Point in Direction 90 block. Click the operators button and drag out the minus block into the number 90. Change the minus block to 0. Now, go to motion and drag the direction circle into the minus block. Now, duplicate the if then button. Change player 1 to player 2. We will create the hitboxes now. Create a new sprite. Rename it Hitbox 1. Create a rectangle on the left side of the screen. Go to code and drag out a green flag block. Drag out go to X0 and Y0 block. Now, duplicate the hitbox sprite. In costumes, drag the white rectangle to the right side of the screen. The two hitboxes should be visible in the game. Go to the code of the ball sprite. Drag out the if-then block. Go to sensing and drag out the if touching mouse pointer block. Change mouse pointer to hitbox 1. Drag out the go to X0 and Y0 block. Go to variables and drag out the set speed block. Set the speed to 3. Now, go to controls. Drag out the wait 1 second block. Change the 1 second to 2. After, duplicate the if then group and change hitbox 1 to hitbox 2. Now, drag a green flag block out. Go to variables and click make variable. Make two variables named player 1 and 2. After, drag two set variable blocks out and change the variable to player 1 and player 2. Now, drag out a change variable block into the hitbox 1, if-then group. Change the variable to player 2. Drag another change variable block and add it to the hitbox 2, if-then group. Change the variable to player 1. Click the blue checkbox on the speed variable to hide it in the game. In the game view, right-click the player 1 button and click large readout. Do the same for player 2. Drag the scores to where you want them. Go to the costumes of the hitbox 1. Color the hitbox black with the fill tool. Do the same for hitbox 2. Go to the code and click the looks button. Drag out the go to layer button and change it to back. Do the same for hitbox 1.
Make sure to save.
This is how the game should look. If you want to share, click the orange share button. Reload the page and add some instructions if you'd like. Thank you for watching this video. I hope I helped you make a fun game while learning some new coding skills. Goodbye.